Hi everyone, I am back. I took a little bit of nap, although I will be going out. At least I should start preparing in about 40 minutes, but I wanted to come online to do something real quick. No, let's breathe. Let's breathe. I just want to confirm that we're live. Then I've got the lights on and I shut my window, so hopefully you can bear with me. Anyway, so we're not doing much actually. What we're trying to achieve here is that in the migration tooling, I don't know, I could probably show you in the PRI open. I should have added it to the README. Currently, for you to run a migration, you still need to, you would need to use something like cargo run, let's say. Then you can use, if you generated, like for you to generate migration, you would do like generate, right? Then for you to run, you would do like run. And there are different strategies, but mostly you just do like run. Then maybe you can pass the database path. You can put like localhost 8000 blah 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 blah. Then for you to roll back, you would do like roll back. There are different strategies for rolling back, so you could do like by count. Then you can also do roll by until roll back until, you can do like till, then you put the ID here, maybe blah 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 blah. Then there's also roll back currently it's called latest, but I think previous is a better naming. So for up, you would do like cargo run, then you do run. We don't have strategies for run. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to change this to you being able to do like cargo run. Run is also going to have different strategies. So rather than run, we're going to call it up. Then by count will just be n. So you can say 3. Then we're also going to have like up, maybe till, like it's still going to be called till. Then we're also going to have like latest. But rather than latest, so for up, we can say latest, or we can say, then there is also next, right? But I don't think we even need next, because next is basically just n1, right? So I don't think next is that important. We can just do count. So this is going to be like number, alias number. So it's like number. Then till, then latest. Then for down, we're gonna have like cargo down, number, and till. Then latest is probably gonna be previous. I don't think we need latest for this. I mean, we could do like previous. Maybe we call that this. But do we even need that? Because previous is just essentially previous is n1. So I don't think this is all that important. So we can keep it as this. And also for latest, I'm not sure we even need latest. We can just make that the default. So when you do like For example, you could do cargo run up without any argument. So the default is just gonna run everything, right? But for down, I'm not sure we want to have the same thing for down, or actually we can. So I'm just gonna put this default. So this is default. Basically that is to latest, to the latest, right? Then the default could just be down, right? Default. So this is basically going to roll back to the previous migration. So we can use this strategy. So we're moving away from this current system to just saying, let's move this here close. We can say old approach. New approach. So the old approach, you just do this, but new is gonna be cargo run up without any argument. Is gonna be run to the latest. Then I think that's a decent or reasonable default. Then a reasonable default for down is to roll back to the previous, right? Then we can have until blah blah blah. With that in mind, let's just put this into so the different strategies. This would be the default. Next is not really that important because, like, you really think about it, next is just, like I said, it's basically just by counts 1, so it's not really that important. So you just want to round 1 up, just do like, you can just do N1. So I don't think that's an important one, so we can remove that. And latest, this is the default, and by count, oh, this could be like number, but let's say does by count make sense, or like count, or then until migration finding, this can be till We can leave it that way first. Yeah. So this is, we can just call this number actually, and maybe we call this still. Yep. So this, let's just take these. So this is pretty much the same. And let's see. So that's the default to previous. I mean, we could also have like explicit query for it. I'm not sure how important that is. Then this, we can just call it number. Can pretty much just call it 2. So previous is essentially this. So I don't think having an explicit command that way like previous makes sense, because you can just do n-1. I mean, you can just do n1. I think it should still be, well, we can do like 1 minus 1 and stuff, but I think if you have the direction, that should do. Let us say it that way. So this is a good stuff for us to work with. We can pretty much close that. So next doesn't really exist anymore, because next is essentially number 1, basically cargo run up 1. That's what next is. So because of that, most of the time you just want to run latest anyway, but if you want to run next, just do n1. If I'm gonna add like next again, then that just makes it a little bit more complicated. So because of that, I'll probably want to take this off. I'm just gonna keep this here for now. So we've got latest. Yep. So if we go back to the update strategy, we've got, maybe we can open that to the right, latest. So latest is basically just running everything from that point to, well, the latest, and that's what we're gonna try to make possible now. I need to keep track of the time. So basically we're gonna select all the migration currently in the database, and we'll check the latest one, which is basically and what are we doing? We're getting the timestamp, and from that we're going through all the migration and taking all the migrations that have not been run. And couldn't we just do that? I'll see where that is, but we're using all migrations elsewhere. Moved. All migrations. Am I using it elsewhere? Oh, I mean, of course it's top level, so that's okay. But one thing I want to check is, let's see this, pending migration. Okay, it's because we have this top level one. Because as you might have seen, for like the up migration, we pretty much add only the default run to latest. Let's let a little bit of light in. Natural lights. Little bit of lights. Ha ha ha. So we pretty much need to. Previously, we were only treating it like latest. Everything was like just basically latest. So we actually have everything for like latest migration. So we could probably take that. Something random actually just came to my mind. I think it's still going on to do. I think that is cleaner. So we can take that off. Let's go back to where we're at. So pretty much latest was what we were doing before. We get all the migrations, and we pretty much get all the ones that have not been run. Then we get the content. After getting the content, we create registry out of it, because we need to mark those registrations as being run. And after that, we take all the migration queries and the registration, we run them as a transaction, and that's it. So for count, I mean, we might be able to share some of the logic between these two, but let's just do a bit of repetition first, then we can refactor. Another thing I was contemplating is maybe creating a wrapper. For example, this count could be like, we could use a wrapper struct that will just create this method of doing this here, and you get what I mean. But anyway, I think we can do this for now. So in terms of number, if we get all the migrations, if we get the latest migration, right, we can and I'm not sure we should actually be defaulting the timestamp to 0, but anyway, let's leave that for now. So we get the timestamp of the latest migration, we get all the migrations that have not been run, right? And next we are trying to run by count. So one thing we can do is oh yeah, we already did that actually. Like, we're taking that, so we're taking the so yeah, we're getting the ones that have not been run first, and we're taking by that count. Yeah, we need to do the filtering first, because we'll get the migrations that haven't yet been run. So we take the ones first, then from the migrations to run, we can actually probably create a method for this. So migrations to run, from there we'll get the queries to run. So let's uncomment this, and pretty much we can reuse a lot of logic from this. So I don't know, we can probably, let's copy paste first, but I am pretty confident we can just reuse that. We can create that into a reusable function, but let's copy first. So migrations to run, we get content, the one to register, do the same thing with log, then we check how many of them, then we run them as transaction. We're going to refactor these and dry it up later, but first I just want us to get something working. So what other strategy do we have next? That was count, then until, update strategy, this called till migration, or we can call it make file name. Then basically we're gonna do something a little bit different. So yeah, as you can see, we're using this function. This is something we can also reuse, right? We could probably yeah, I think we can reuse a lot of functions from here, but first let's just copy paste them and we do the refactoring later. That's always the rule. Make it work before making it better. And So we don't have count here. What we're trying to do is take till. We filter that. So we can do two ways. We can do take while, and we get migration. So basically the ID, we want to take the one where maybe the ID, or would that be the name? ID equal to make file name. I'm not sure we've implemented, yeah. So that's something we can do for sure. We can implement partial and equal. Oh, then no, it's not worth it. We're just gonna stringify it. Let's do the lazy way. This is the less than ideal way, and maybe I should probably not do this, but you know, take while is not, it should be is not. Another approach we could probably use is something like this. We could do into either oh well, we need to do the filtering first. Anyway, we need to filter. So that is yeah, take while, that's fine. Yeah, then the others are just pretty much the same. We get content, what to run. So what you would notice is mostly the part that changes is this, not even the entire stuff, mostly just this. So one thing we can do, we can definitely do like create a bunch of method on this, and yep, I can just call these maybe I can call it implement different migration strategy. So we can start reusing some stuff here, and there are many ways we can do this. We could maybe create a separate helper function that we can just use, or just create it within this. For example, we can do get latest get latest migration. Yep. Oh yeah, actually we could just, do we want to make that a sync? Good, latest migration. Yeah. I need to start preparing for my party. Yeah, we don't need to make it except there's something we could share, but I don't see. So we can reuse that here. So these, I mean, we could use like a closure within this. Goshan Baradwash. Did I get it right? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my world. How are you doing today? we could make this into closure for sure. So we could have like migrations to run get or can I call it get pending migration? That was close. Pardon me. I'll try again. Gaussian Bharadwaj. Did I get it right? Pardon me. I like the name actually. Bharadwaj. Let's do a name pronunciation challenge. So this will take all migrations. Yep. So then we can take latest migration. Yep. So this takes all migration. Hey, I'm looking for tutorial for OS development in Rust. Any idea? Oh, that's a good question. So OS, by OS I mean like operating system, not open source development. Is that what you mean, right? Not open source, but operating system. And in fact, we could just why can't we just take this here? I don't think we're using the latest migration elsewhere here, are we? So we're not. So in that case, we might as well just, rather than do that, we could just do that. And of course this become a sync, and let's just do this. So do you mean OS or operating system or open source? Okay, that's operating system or open source. Okay. Pending migration. So get latest migration. So pretty much we can say get pending migrations. Oh, actually, you know what? Okay, get pending migration. And yeah, we could also get pending migration. So we can do pretty much, yeah, we're running everything, so we're doing get pending migration. Operating system, okay. So that means you're going towards more embedded. There's this repo. Let me see if I can find it for you. I think some Rust or something. I should probably add my project to this. I think this is a good resource. I have it cloned, so you can go through my clone. Check this out. Then there's also Rust embedded. Let me see if I have that Rust embedded. There's also Rust operating system also. Let me see. Operating system. Rust embedded can be another good resource for you. But I think generally you can just learn about operating system generally with maybe probably with C would be a good idea, because there are a lot of existing resources, and that would give you a very solid idea first, and you can go from there. So you don't have to I mean, it depends on where you are or already. I'm a machine learning student. I have a incumbent startup in ML. I'm planning to build another one in cybersecurity, and for that, planning to build something similar to Metasploit. I guess Metasploit in Rust. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I love that. Yeah, that's beautiful. I wish you success in your project. Yeah, keep pursuing the project. So pretty much, yeah, we can reuse this. Let's just come down here a little bit. But so we get a pending migration, then yeah, we can into it, then we take So if we're not using this latest migration anywhere else, I guess we can just do like get pending migration. Where we using this latest? Yeah, we aren't even using this latest anymore, so we could as well just get pending migrations. I've already done Linux in C. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Myself, I think in the future I can see myself doing more like operating system stuff, but for now I'm still doing more like developer tooling, machine learning stuff. Still low level, but not like operating system level yet, except when I need to. But that's not my primary focus now. I'm just building all these tools because I needed them, and I wasn't really happy with all the tools that were outside. So that's why I'm building all these tools. There are a bunch of other projects that I'm building. So migrations to run latest gives us everything. So we can take migrations queries. Okay, before we go with that, we're not using the latest migration anywhere anymore, so we can take that. This gives us the migrations to run. So what we can essentially do, if you notice, once we get the migrations to run, everything is pretty much the same here. So what we can do is, let's see, maybe we can call this run migrations. So we just pretty much passing so there is pending migration, but there's also filtered pending migration. So for example, even though this is pending migration, it's filtered, right? They can call this filtered. Where are you chatting from? Goshan Bharadwaj. Filtered pending migrations. So it's time to get ready for the party. So we can pretty much take this off and in fact we can just make all this we can just return the migrations to run. And anyway, let's first make this work, and we're close. So pretty much get pending. Okay, so if you look at this, we can actually just Peter pending migration, and rather than returning that, we could take that out. Yep, so yep, so with these, I think we're on a good path. Try update migration, update strategies. Yeah, I think with these, this is a good place to take a break. I need to go for my Christmas party and get ready and go have some fun with the ladies. I'm just kidding. I'm going to see God and Jesus. Thank you guys for joining in. I love you guys. Just spread love, be kind, be careful, be cheerful, be loving, be insightful, be ready, be prepared. And Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. I love you guys. Thanks for joining in. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate all the support, all the kind words, all the encouragement, all the feedback. It means a lot to me, and I'm really grateful for what we're building, the community we're building. We're just getting started. As you guys might have noticed, I've not posted any video in like 4 years. I know I'm planning to post a video soon, and actually to post different videos, tutorials about a lot of things, and also just videos sharing my experiences, advice, especially the unsolicited ones. But I just want to get actual work out, because I want to use this stuff in my project, and I want other people to be able to use it. And I've also got like 3 other stuff that I'm planning to get done before this year runs out. So after that, I will be posting a lot of videos. So guys, please be patient with me. Again, I'm Code Breather, your Code Breather. We're all code breathers. I love you. I'm spreading peace, love. See you guys again soon. I don't know what time I'm going to be back, but whenever I'm back, I'll be sure I'm here again streaming and sharing my stuff with you guys. I love you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and see you again soon.